Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope for April 2020. What a year this has been already. It's been life-changing. So with the lockdown in my country, we are locked down. You guys, Sagittarius, you must be very frustrated because you're all about getting out and expanding your horizons. You're going to have to do that intellectually. So find new things to be interested in. Deliberately force yourself to find things that you haven't learned about before and that you get pleasure from. On the 3rd of April, Mercury, the communication planet, sits in your 4th house of family, and Neptune, the water planet of dreams and imagination and intuition, sits right on top of Mercury, and the midheaven, which represents your work, is also there. So all of those planets, Mercury, Neptune, and the angle, the midheaven, are in Pisces in your 4th house of family. So you're going to be very focused on family matters and how you can be of service. So if that kind of tempers your nature in a sense, which is about moving forward. So this month, you're actually going to be able to calm down and relax and sit and to be with family and enjoy the space and time. On the 4th of April, something huge happens. Jupiter, the lucky planet, and also the biggest planet in our solar system, conjunct, so it sits right on top of Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, transformation and change, Phoenix rising from the ashes, and that happens in your 2nd house of money. So it is through talking to family and also focusing on discovering something new that you love, that you're able to transform something and make it an activity in your life which brings in an income. So on the 4th, you really pay attention to what's going on up here in terms of what you're thinking, because you could make your fortune here on the 4th, despite what's going on. People are benefiting despite what's going on. The people who are designing the test, there was this whole scandal that they weren't using other people's tests. They had to make their own and things like that. And the virus has like several strains now as well, so it's mutating and it's getting more difficult to go outside. And I don't think that this is going to be removed. Here in England, they said 3 weeks. I think it's going to be extended because it's gonna, at least last till the summer, till we see the numbers go down. Why am I telling you this? Because despite the despair and what's happening in society, don't look to that too much. Rather think about, what am I getting in terms of I can transform my financial situation in this environment. So maybe it's that you start working from home or you start your home-based business. On the same day, 4th of April, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and creativity, goes into Gemini, and that's in your 7th house of relationships. So Venus loves to talk to other people. So talk to other people through FaceTime, Skype, YouTube. It will give you a sense of joy and fulfillment. On the 7th of April, Mars, ambition, squares Uranus, which is chaos. And Mars and Saturn are sitting in your 3rd house of thinking. So you're thinking, my ambition is right. I'm certain about what I'm supposed to do. And they square Uranus, which is chaos. So something may be thrown into the spokes of the wheel, so to speak, stopping you and making you realize, wow, my eyes are open and I'm seeing things totally differently. So Sagittarius, be open-minded during this month. That way things aren't going to come as such a shock. On the 8th of April, we've got the full moon in Libra, and I'll make a separate video on this and the new moon. But the full moon happens in Libra in your 11th house, Sagittarius. That's what you guys need to know. That it's in the 11th, the house of your hopes and dreams being realized. So all of this looking around for something to do of your own, by the 8th can be really balanced and in place, and you can really have a foundation on which you can build your future. So it's very productive and successful for you, the beginning of April. On the 11th, we've got Mercury, the communication planet, moving out of Pisces and going into Aries in your 5th house. And what's also sitting in your 5th house of love, romance, children, relationships, is the midheaven, so your work, Chiron, the wounded healer, and the sun, your identity. And from the 11th of April until the 23rd, you're really going to focus now on finding work that you love, healing yourself through work that you care about, or finding a lover, a partner. But that's very unlikely because we're all in lockdown. So heal the job crisis that you're in. If you're in a job that just sucks the life out of you, I was watching a program yesterday, Super Size Me 2. You know the Super Size Me film about McDonald's? Super Size Me 2, they exposed how the 5 companies all own all the chickens in America, for instance, and the farmers, they are squeezed, and there's a lottery kind of going on, and it's a horrible way to live. Those poor guys, I felt so sorry for them. And if you're in a situation like that, this is the time to look within and say, I don't need this. I can do a job that's not as soul destroying. You're not here to work. Let me just say that, okay? You are a divine being. You are here and you deserve all good things just by being here. You don't need to bleed and suffer and work yourself to the bone. That is not why you're here. And if you've picked up that belief, let it go. On the 23rd of April, so from the 11th until the 23rd, you really have the opportunity to change and heal inner wounds and change what you're going to do work-wise and what you love. The new moon in Taurus happens on the 23rd, and Uranus is sitting in between the sun and the moon. The new moon is when the moon recharges its batteries, and it's in Taurus in your 6th house of work. So at the end of April here, you'll get a new focus now on really working and continuing to make money and looking at how you can take advantage of this by thinking clearly and start something new. So for you guys, this is an amazing month to start new businesses and to alter the way you work. On the 25th, Pluto, the planet of transformation and change, goes retrograde until September. And when Pluto is in retrograde, you look inside yourself to say, how can I transform? And that's what this month is all about. Instead of being this farmer who's being squeezed so much, why don't I become a Spanish guitar artist? If that's your passion and it's revealed to you, do it. If you'd like a personal reading, because I can look at what your life purpose is, your vocational aptitudes, love, money, we can look at all that in a personal reading. Get in touch with me via the website GregoryScott.com if you're interested in that. We're also running a major discount on the website at the moment because of this virus. And all of these videos are going to be demonetized because I say virus. I don't care about that. Coronavirus is happening. So I'm saying it. And Pluto going retrograde until September means that you don't have to bother with the outside world so much. The real change is going to happen in here. You're the sign that is the fire within. And the fire within is going to burn brightly and show you how you can live a better life in April. So pay attention. It's all about you and your work. Have a lovely month. And if you like this video, hit the red subscribe button here on YouTube to be part of the channel and this community we've built. And share the video if you really like it. And I'll speak to you next month.